Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
He's off.
Yes.
I get that, yeah. That was easy.
Yeah, just bring his arm down a little as you bring it forward. There you go. If you want to go keys off, you can go. There you go. Yeah. The real key to this is making sure we can do it safely without breaking each other's arm.
That's why I let go.
Yes. So once you learn to do it without breaking people's arms, doing it while breaking people's arms is easy. The problem is letting yourself do that out there instead of up here. So when I punch you, boom, 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 he grips that, boom, boom, he gets this locked up, and he locks me up here, and he's got it up here. So when he wants to do that keys off thing, we bring it down, and there you go. Yes, and that really rolls me over. And if you get comfortable enough to doing that without breaking our arm, then you can get comfortable enough to do that and break somebody's arm. Not that I condone that. If they attack you, and you're going to go to jail anyway, so you might as well get something out of it. Yeah, right on the elbow.
Here.
There you go. Yes. So Steve really likes that keys off.
Oh gosh.
Steve really likes that keys off. So boom, boom here, right on the elbow. I lock that up, and I come in here like this, and I boom, boom, and I just boom right like that.
That looks very ninjutsu.
It doesn't.
It's very
Well, it is.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like,
Yes.
This
This is a technique that I learned straight from the ninjutsu that I took. So I thought last night I was watching one of the ninjutsu series I like, and he was playing around with something like this, and I thought about Seiyo. I'm like, well, I can show the difference between the Aiki Seiyo and the ninjutsu Seiyo, and we can combine that, or we can just play around with it until we get what we want out of it. So let's do this a few more times. So yeah, so make sure from here, since we're not Aiki-ing to throw them completely over our body, make sure you allow it to slide down here a little bit, and there you go, and then boom. Yeah.
Well, I'm thinking about it.
Do what now?
I'm thinking about it when that's. Going over.
Yeah, you can even
That seems really.
snap a little bit. You can even put pressure there.
Yeah, going over a little bit seems really, really dangerous.
Yeah.
It seems like a.
Yeah. When he punches, so boom, boom here, and I lock it up. So there. See, I've already got him where I don't need to get him up on my shoulder. I've got this blocked enough.
Yeah.
And then this is here, and I can just bring that back. Or if I want to, I can do my keys off here, and yeah, there we go. Throw it back.
It's like a weird Ikyo-Ichi thing.
It is kind of like it's kind of like this, and this all kind of rolled up into one thing.
Yeah.
It is, very much so.
I still like that.
Yes.
More like boxer sense.
Making sure that you're not going to, as soon as you actually,
Well,
it's
when you
in
step
there.
over and push one of the metal, if you can see the white legs are crossed.
Yeah, you got it crossed up.
So like I can punch, but it's not.
Yeah, if you thought about punching, because that's how
There you go. Yes. Yes. Yes.
you're going to throw that arm while I'm throwing you.
You're not just doing kiza, you're doing a little ting-tong in with it. The kiza will just throw you punches.
Yeah, true.
I'm here, I lock this up here like this, and I step in here like this, and keys off from here is just me stepping back and going over this way. But you're adding a little twist to it, which is good. You
Because I'm
got it
thinking,
here.
because I'm going across his body right here.
You're way over here,
because if he decided.
You're turning this
Right,
way
yeah.
as you throw, yes.
I'm looking at it as, because I got his body like this, and yeah, I am up close, so
Yes.
he's gonna go like this, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yes, exactly.
That's kind of what I was going through my head.
Absolutely.
It's,
You're like this.
it's, put that leg, oh, no. Over here. It's like that. Feel
Yeah,
that?
that's how you have it.
Yeah, and so, yeah, I can punch like that, but it's not gonna do
It's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, but you can't get your hips in, because your legs are crossed.
All he's got to do right now is just go to a normal ease off.
Yeah.
But if he adds a little bit of a spin, that's when you do yes.
So, is that cross body?
Pushing the body a bit, loosen it, makes me cross my legs.
Yeah, you can even do that. Just make sure though, when he punches, and I get this lock here, that I don't just step across like this, because he can still clobber me. So what you want to do is move this like that, so that you get his elbow up a little bit. Think of it kind of like Ikkyo, but now we're doing, it's a combination of Ikkyo and Yonkyo. We're kind of in between that or here, and I'm putting a little pressure on him here. So this right here makes him want to not punch me, so if you step back this way, there you go. So he's like this, and I have him like this. Right now he can still clobber me. Go ahead and put bam, he can still clobber, right? So now clobber me. Yeah, see, it's kind of hard. Yeah, so as soon as he does, as soon as I see that, bam, I'm like that. And then that's when I move in, throw him in that way. I make sure he bends his arm before I do that. I wait until his arm bent like this, because I want it to be straight out. But make sure you get that motion in there. So I have him here. So if I have you like this, go ahead and clobber me. It's not too hard to do, right? Okay, now clobber. Yeah, just like that. So you just want that. Just bring that up like that, and then I'm here. And then that's when this here acts with this here. Throw him in that way. I was stepping on his foot, but I did let it go. If you step on his foot and leave it like that, then you got problems. Hold on a second. There you go. So some more. There you go, like that. Yeah.
Drive it in the face.
Yeah, and then you can keys off. There you go. Yeah. And even in real life, if you want to be nice and let them bend their arm, you can allow that.
Yeah.
But if you don't, expect some crying. Expecting an ambulance to show up. Make sure you try to take his shoulder and push it to his ear. There you go. And move him in a little bit, just boom, so he's off. There you go. There you go, yeah.
But that far up, it's hard to do it. I noticed that. It's hard to further out. Doing the armor thing, it's not hard to do like that. What I noticed is if we're out here, and they push it out, it's really
You
hard
can-
for them to like throw.
Yes.
You know, so we're just like get them out of the way. And if you're here,
Yeah.
bring it in. That's
That's,
I'm here, this is here. I like to lower this just a little bit. Think about taking his elbow into his face, just like that. Now, even from here, this is kind of an EKO. Technically, this right here is an EKO. We're supposed to do it on the elbow, but we don't because it'll hurt me. So you could actually put it this way, and this will still be considered EKO. So, and then there's an EKO right here, and if I want to bring it in and lock it up as an EKO, I can lock it up as an EKO and bring it back down here, throw that Harai in there, and then I could throw him kind of with an EKO, but more Seo-like movement. Yeah. Because there's a lot of pressure on the elbow when you do that. even just training it, there's still a lot of pressure on that elbow. Yeah, you could row yourself. Yeah. I'm here, I'm boom, I'm like row your butt.
It's like
Yeah.
get into the road motion.
Yeah, so if I can bring it in here like this, step on his foot, because now he's not going anywhere, shove that to his face, just like this. Now, if I want to, I can throw him away from here. But if I don't want to, I can simply tink on and throw him that way, right? Yeah. That's a variation that you can do on that without, so he punches, I'm here, I bring it here, I row, and then I can step here and row. Yeah, see? Now, I let it bend a little bit because I didn't want to, but you can still allow that to bend and still be a sail. So kind of give that one a boom, boom here, I got it here. And I step in and see, this is more kind of eco-like.
Yeah.
I'm here, and when I extend it, that's where the pressure is when I turn and throw. I'm still using Seo. I'm just coming at it like the ninjutsu version of it. So practice that version.
You're almost here.
You can do it, yeah, you can work the yawn
Yonkyo.
and then slide up into the Seo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I can almost see that. Bam, yeah. And then from here, get that down.
Oh, yes, right on his foot there, yeah. Yes.
That's almost like a in a sense.
Yeah, well, it's kind of weird because you can take a lot of these techniques and it can be this. A variation of like 5 or 6 different techniques and a combination of all of them. Boom, boom, hyper. There you go. That's good. Yeah, yes. 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 And then there's your rowing.
Yeah.
You want to say row the boat. You got that, and then there's the road right here.
Say that when you're,
There's that boom.
when you're throwing a person. Right foot.
I'm gonna treat you like an oar in the water, buddy. Now, if